What's up, friends? This is Manny, and welcome to this beautiful Saturday with a very important video I wanted to make earlier, but all this new content always came in between. So why didn't I stop playing War Robots in the end, right? That's a video I still owe to you, and that we're gonna speak about while I'm showing you some interesting mixed gameplay with the Dagon running the Explo weapons here, or also some homing machine guns and so on, alright? I'm gonna be reading all of this because I want to make sure I say it all right and not leave out something that is important. And so I'll disappear as a webcam. Let's go. So why I didn't leave War Robots, even though I had announced this, right? So first off here, sometimes I see a comment where somebody calls me a liar for doing War Robots content still, and that hurts because the one thing I always knew I will not do is lie to my viewers. The truth comes out anyways, and my word is the only thing I have. And there's a big difference between lying and changing a course of action I had previously planned to follow based off new experiences made along the way. Because lying would mean that I didn't mean what I said when I said it, and that's simply not true. I wanted to leave this game behind and focus on new titles to build this channel on. For 2 weeks I did nothing other than Armored Core 6 content, even making giveaways for it where I paid for the game copies I was giving away from my own pocket, only to find that much smaller YouTube channels with only a few thousand subscribers are having much more success with their videos than this large channel here. I saw Armored Core 6 as the opportunity I have waited for to jump onto and leave War Robots behind. Little did I know that despite this being the best robot shooter in the world, literally, our following here would not pick up on it. It's not a mobile game. It's not free to play, was the feedback I got from you guys. And as a result, no matter how much work and quality I put into these videos, they would be suggested to our subscribers here, gather 90% negative feedback with terrible click rate and watch time, the two most important things for the YouTube algorithm to consider, and he learned, or then the algorithm learned, that those must be bad videos and stopped suggesting them. So my videos, despite being up there with the best of Armored Core 6 content, were dead the moment they came out and never got their chance to go viral like even the smaller channels could. And so I thought I need to separate the subscribers from my Armored Core 6 content, tell everyone I'm done with War Robots to avoid the new videos still appearing in the subscription feed of our War Robots players, but that didn't help. And then after announcing the end of War Robots here on this channel, I had a talk with my YouTube partner manager who works at Google London. We analyzed the numbers together and he was just as surprised as I to find out that other content simply does not run on this channel. The very following that allows War Robots videos to run so well here is the same reason why other videos don't get their chance. And so after I announced the end of War Robots on this channel, my YouTube partner manager literally told me to keep War Robots here on this channel and move all new game content to a new channel instead. Can you imagine what a slap in the face that was? To find out that a channel I have built for almost a decade, I can't freely decide what content to make for it if I want the videos to run well. I guess that's the price you pay on YouTube when you do 6+ years only a single topic on a channel. I was prepared for a dip in views when switching topics, but not to be making quality content with much more effort that barely gets seen at all. So in the end, I followed the advice of my YouTube partner manager and made Manny Gaming a channel for War Robots / mobile games while creating a new channel called Manny Plays. You see it here on screen, also linked to the video description and pinned comment for those who are interested. For PC games and up-to-date titles, that new channel is, right? And maybe the future on YouTube for me. I don't know. We'll see. But the thing is, again, I need to say, only please follow this channel if you really want to keep seeing these other game content videos, because I've just learned how hurtful it can be to have a lot of subscribers getting the videos played into their subscription feed, but then not really being interested in them. That hurts more than it actually helps. So again, follow please only if you want to see that content there. Yeah, and then I tried mobile games here on Manny Gaming. I tried Shadow Fight too, right? I tried Clash Royale, free-to-play games that you all can test immediately. And also these videos barely got any attention despite the enormous extra effort that went into their creation. So yeah, long story short, it's really you guys here who decided that War Robots must stay on the channel, even though we all know that War Robots may not be here for so much longer unless Pixonic really makes a 180 on how they monetize and power creep the game, right? Actually fix lags, hackers, matchmaking, re-implementing an economy that actually works for free-to-play players, and for the love of God, stop pushing broken content into the game that rely on the top 1% of paying players' sales, completely disregarding the other 99% of the players as a consequence. So yeah, WarRobots it is here on the channel, and you know what, guys? I'm actually okay with this. If this is what you come back to every day to watch, then that's awesome. I have no problem with creating WarRobots content for you guys here. But that also, and we have to be honest with ourselves here, that also means we rely on the decisions made by Pixonic, and honestly, seeing how things have deteriorated over the many years, I don't really have much reason to assume that things will make a turn for the better anytime soon. So this entire WarRobots journey might eventually be coming to an end for all of us. But I don't really know, you know, we will see. In any case, I have begun focusing more on creating WarRobots content I can enjoy. I think you've noticed that. I'm making fun compilations, top 3, top 5 rankings, exploring even the most stupid and ridiculous setups, like the Kozak Odin video recently that was really fun. And of course, keeping you guys up to date on everything WarRobots, because that's just what I do. And also, I have stopped taking the game so super serious as a consequence. Maybe this is kind of the key for me to still have fun in the game by not taking it so super serious. When something breaks the game, I will still speak about it and mention it, and I will still ask for a fix or a change. But I'm not gonna rant over it forever because, you know, it's just what it is. I will just focus on trying to create the highest WarRobots video quality this community has ever seen, and I will see you guys under the videos in the comments every day. And I think we can also explore some other mobile games going forward next to WarRobots. I guess it was not the best idea of mine to end WarRobots content from one day to the other. Maybe we can gradually explore and introduce some other things aside from WarRobots, but in any case, this was a video I owe to you, as my community, also to answer many of the questions that were roaming around. And one I wanted to make a bit sooner even, but all this new content and test server stuff always came in between. I also owe you a Battle of Titans video and other robot games. Is not just WarRobots out there, so we will explore those as well. But I hope I was able to shed some light on things, because there's a lot going on behind the scenes that you cannot know, like for example this talk with my YouTube partner manager, and analyzing those numbers and so on. Also, I hope you know, or maybe you don't, but I have given up my job many years ago when I started making WarRobots and YouTube my #1 priority. And so I do rely on this channel to pay the bills. And you also may remember we had a lot more brand deals and cooperations going on last year, where I was like every, let's say, 10 videos or 7 videos, I would have a little, product placement inside. And they helped me out a lot, but at the same time, you may have noticed they have ceased coming in, or at least there aren't as many offers anymore for that I can take and do. And that is to the largest of all parts, because the performance of WarRobots videos globally is simply diminishing and decreasing more and more. And when a WarRobots video would get 40 to 50,000 views, last year, for example, in average, then now it's like 10,000 less. And of course that scares me because I don't know where it leads to in the future, you know? How far down does it go? And yeah, so that's why a new channel is being created to hopefully try and take over maybe in the future. And here on Manny Gaming, we can try out some other things next to WarRobots. But yeah, I heard you, and WarRobots is the thing that you can come in here for every day, and it's fine. We can watch WarRobots, we can enjoy WarRobots together, and I still have fun in the game, despite its many flaws and problems. But that also ultimately means that Pixonic is going to have to determine where this journey will lead to. It was always up to them, right? When it comes to the performance of WarRobots, that is. And let's see together where it leads to. I'm afraid if they don't make a big changes coming soon, that things deteriorate to a point where they can no longer recover. And well, let's find out. Let's see together. I don't know. I don't have a glass orb to look inside to see the future. But I can make estimates looking at the past, right? Alright, so here I'm back. Now, another thing, you guys have told me in the comments section that there are apparently Pixonic official WarRobots ads that show my videos in them. And I have never seen a single such ad because I'm running YouTube Premium and I don't get any ads on the entire website. But I've seen this message from so many different people now that it must be true. There must be apparently Worobots ads running with my videos in them. Ultimately, to me, that's not a big deal. It's not like it hurts or harms me in any way. If anything, it probably helps more Worobots players to find this channel. But at the same time, I have never had a communication about this with Pixonic at all. Like, I don't even know what these ads look like. And I get the feeling I should at least, see and know what these ads show, how they look like, and so on. So if you guys have any chance to record these ads, could you please do that and somehow send me that? I don't know. Because I need to know what they look like. And also maybe I should talk to Pixonic about it too. Maybe they can send them in. At least I should probably look at them. So yeah, let's just enjoy here the rest of this video with a Rook that is impossible to be killed. That takes out many different mutants and other things and has not even a problem doing so. This is such a ridiculous Titan here, seriously, man. Yeah, also thank you guys for listening in to everything I had to say. I know I should have probably said this sooner, but there was so much coming in between that I need to cover as news videos. And this topic just doesn't go very well with, oh, look at this, is this new robot. Oh, cool, how overpowered it is. Oh, and by the way, this is why I'm back. It just doesn't fit very well. So the whole thing is often a little more complicated than many of you may assume when it comes to YouTube. It's not quite as straightforward as just producing whatever random content that we come up with as content creators. There's some other things in the meantime that are also important to keep in mind. Can I kill this dude? Nah, he's not dropping his frickin' stealth. Alright, so somebody is really having fun with me. I think it's... it's this Ophion there. I wanted to jump to the right from the building, but the Rook doesn't really give you the option to jump where you want to as soon as you have a target in sight. It's a bit weird. Oh, another Rook is coming in. I already know that he will never be able to break through my shields. And not to deal real damage and kill me. I mean, he might be able to go through the shields temporarily, but he won't be dropping my entire Titan anytime soon. However, I see another Titan coming in from behind, so I'm just gonna bail it, because that's what the Rook can do too, right? Just go away and shoot from further away, or wait for the right moment to engage. The Rook has all the options. And healing up almost in all his health at once with popping the shields and doing that every couple of seconds. It's crazy. That's why you have never a problem with the Rook reaching the max stacks on the repair amplifiers. Other Titans have a problem because they need to repair so much durability that they take as damage in order to reach those max stacks and get the full immunities. But the Rook has no problem with that. He heals so effectively and crazy that, it's just a no-brainer. You always get it. Okay, so that was a bad timed shield pop. But yeah, still having 1.2 million HP. It's not like we're running any short on health anytime soon. Alright. Also, yesterday's videos, guys, I know the sound was terrible, where I played Worobots on my 100-inch TV. There isn't really much where I'm willing to spend a lot of money on. My home entertainment system is. That's one of the very few things I'm really willing to invest more into, because I just enjoy watching TV and playing on it so much. I use it so much that I think it pays off for me really having a good TV and a good sound system. And so that's one of the few things where I'm willing to spend some more on it. And yeah, I was able to share that with you, playing Worobots on the TV. For those who are wondering, no, I don't do that all the time. I just did that yesterday for this video, or 2 days ago for this video. That's why normally I never play on this TV Worobots, but it is freaking fun to do that. And you've seen how I was confused about the distance. I misjudged distance completely playing on that TV. When I thought I'm in 500 meters Kramola range, because the robot is so big on that screen, I thought I'm easily in range, and then it says I was at 550 meters distance, and I just couldn't fathom that. I couldn't understand, because to me it looked like he's 200 meters away from me, right? Given how large that robot was on that screen. If you have not yet seen this video, and chances are you haven't, because the video has somehow not run very well. I thought that was going to be a kick-ass video, but somehow it didn't run very well at all. It was the worst of all the recent 10 videos. That surprised me. So this is the video. If you have not yet seen it, check it out. I'm sure you guys would at least have a look at it, even though I know the sound quality is really bad. I didn't want to, the thing is, I could have taken a different mic to record it and cut everything differently, but I didn't really want to over-engineer it. It was just a one-of-a-kind video, and yeah, like I said, I didn't want to over-engineer everything and make it too complicated. I just wanted to give you an impression of how it looks like to play on this 100-inch TV. So, excuse the sound, it's not perfect. I know it's just having a lot of echo on it, and I'm not very close to the mic, but at least I think you can still hear and understand most of the things I say, so there's that. And in this video here, by the way, this is a sequence I cut together for you because I want to show you how even 3 or 4 rooks, or I don't even know how many rooks there are, can't kill me. Now there's Muromets on us as well, and I'm constantly lifted up. It's like I'm almost never on the ground now, because these multiple different rooks, they just keep lifting me the entire time. And also, it's gonna get worse later when I leave this cover. And the next thing is that there's no downtime. There's no cooldown, no, what's it called here, where you get like immunity to getting lifted. You get lifted once, you land, you get lifted immediately again. The game doesn't even provide you with an immunity for a little bit to not get lifted for a while. And that, by the way, just shows me how the marketing team is designing this game and balancing it. Not the actual game designers who know how things need to be, right? It is so not thought through that for the part of 3 or 4 minutes, because there's 4 rooks, at not a single given moment, I actually have control over my Titan. How is this allowed to happen? This is probably already the 15th time or so that I've been lifted up, and this is just the beginning. It's literally just the beginning. The fun thing is, because I'm a rook, they can't kill me. Even 3 of those Newton Titans would have a hard time, and it's 4 of them. And by, always showing my shields and replacing them and so on, I can do a relatively decent job at staying alive, even despite this overwhelming amount of Newtons. And if it was just a one-on-one versus a Newton, this guy would be a pushover. I wouldn't even notice him. I would just walk over his dead corpse, because he never has enough firepower to drop my shields, and I would just turn around and kill him every time after his shot. But with this many Newtons on the battlefield all focusing me, well, there is little time for me to even shoot in between, because I constantly have to rotate the shields and I can't replace them fast enough against this much firepower. And then on top of that, this constant passive suppression that the Newton has that kicks in, reduces my firepower, that isn't even needed because the Newton already has way too much going for itself even without that. But what am I talking about? I'm using a rook. It's the same problem, right? But yeah, just take a look at this. 4 enemy Newtons in this team. Maybe we already killed another one before. That means enemy team, 5 out of 6 players have a Fulgur Tonans Newton. My team probably had 2 or 3. Next match, bam, 6-7 Newtons per match. Next match, 7-6. They're everywhere. So get ready for the big nerf, ladies and gentlemen. Choke ability, 300 meters range, hopefully. Fulgur Tonans, only 1/3 of its damage, or recharging 3 times longer or whatever, because the critical mass has been solved. You can see it here. You know that the new Eiffel Titan and the homing machine guns for Titan are already ready on the test server to replace your Fulgur Tonans Newton meta, right? That's the last moments of that meta. Gone, next one comes in. That's how Warobots operates. And unfortunately, you see, it's working. The game is completely infested with these Newtons, Fulgur and Tonans, right? They're everywhere. People jump on that immediately, even though they know it's not going to last for a long time. So that apparently also still works. But is it really working, Pixonic, considering how much less players we now have compared to before? So while the sales are still there, they're happening on a much tinier scale than before. Why? Because the game is just too broken. The content you're pushing out is too broken to enjoy the game still. You saw it here. I was not having control of my Titan for 5 minutes. How can I enjoy that gameplay? How can I enjoy the game? You know what I would normally do if I wouldn't record a video? Bop, exit, match, boom. After the 3rd lift, exit. I don't care. The sole purpose of a video game is to entertain and to bring fun. And not having control over my robot for such a long time because I get constantly lifted is not fun. And Pixonic somehow forgot to provide an immunity against the lift after getting lifted. So yeah, there's no fun for me in these matches as soon as there's 2 Newtons and they start lifting you. That's it, boom. And that was a Titan that stays in the game. Normal robot would just be killed with every lift. So pop, you spawn, killed, lift. Next robot, lifted, killed. Next robot, lifted, killed. The sole purpose of a video game is to entertain and to create fun for you. But not having control of your robot the whole time or be simply killed by a Newton lift, that's not fun. I guess we're gonna go back into a more fun meta coming soon with the nerf of the Newton that will inevitably follow, but yeah, let's see how broken the next stuff is. That was a big video in the making that I had, that I wanted to make earlier, so thank you guys for watching in, and let me know what your thoughts are, alright? Catch you in the next video, maybe another compilation that I just switched to something that I know I can still enjoy. There's a lot I can still enjoy, because War Robots is a good game overall, or it can be. And so it's not too hard for me to find something I really like to do and I enjoy, but unfortunately there's also so much that the game could do better. So let's see if we'll see more of that coming up in the future. Anyways, thanks for watching. Catch you back soon. Manny signing off. Bye-bye.